group is going to get one of those verbs. You're going to get the definition, okay? And you're going to work as a team to decide how to teach that word to the class, okay? Let me put this back here. When you come back here, don't bump this. Yeah, that'll be safe. It'll be right in Seth's face.
But it's facing upwards.
You're going to be standing up, so it'll be okay. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to get a word with your group. You're going to teach the class what the word means. I'm going to throw some of these words on you this Friday. So when this group is teaching their word up at the front, you're going to write it down in your notebook to get the definition. Now, of course you want to give the definition to the class. That's part of how you're going to teach it. But you have to either create some kind of visual, so a symbol or a picture, or do a skit that sort of shows what that word means, or just think of a good example that will help us remember what it means. Okay? There's chart paper on that back table. You can get the chart paper. Some of the boxes are out. You can grab the other boxes to get markers. Let me give you your word. Listen now. The last class, some of them didn't finish because they wasted time at the beginning. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to plan how you're going to teach and create your poster. That's plenty.
We know the word.
Yeah, I'm going to give you your word and the definition. So you're getting the word and the definition together. Read it as a group and then decide, okay, how can we really show what that means? Do we want to create a visual? Do we want to do a skit? Or do we want to just tell an example that shows it?
We want to present it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So after 10 minutes, then we're just going to go in order, the way that I have them written on the board, and you're going to present it to the class. The class is going to take notes to make sure we understand these words. Because we don't know what prompt you're going to get exactly on the writing assessment, and I don't want some word like this to trip you up and not let you know what you're writing. Okay? So, here, you guys kind of have the two, they go together. Here you go. Easy one. Okay. Good.
I just asked for a heart.
None of them are hard, but that's a good. This is a good one. We just talked about it. And you guys get this one.
I have a slide.
I know. Don't waste time because we're gonna have 10 minutes.
What was it? Yeah, I was going to
That's my favorite.
Concept or event into smaller parts in order to study or examine it more closely. Then we drew an essay to explain how to analyze. And then over here it says, if you analyze closely, you can see that I made my point. And then for examining stuff closely, we drew an example, which was a magnifying glass.
Good job. A magnifying glass is kind of a picture of examining something really closely, which is what analyze means. If you lay it on the table right back there.
Just a second.
Thank you. Good job.
Right now.
Okay, who has evaluate? When you get finished, go ahead. You're going up there. They can just put it on top of it. Okay, the next group's going up. You stop talking. Your time was up. You had a long time. Someone tell us our word and what it means.
Our word is evaluate, and it means to analyze the value or importance of something and offer judgment, describe both its strengths and weaknesses. gonna do a skit, and he's gonna be singing.
Okay.
No backs to the audience. Have you had theater class before?
Yes, I'm
Don't
taking
turn your
it
back
right
to the audience.
Okay. I am the lion and I want to be free. You see the lion and you look inside of me. Outside the window just to watch you and you sleep. Cause I am a lion born from things you cannot do.
Drop the stage.
Okay, how on earth did that show us what evaluate means? We need to explain this.
We analyzed his performance and then we judged him on if he was good or bad. And now it's riding back.
All right, while that group picks up, will the argue/prove group go on up?
Alright, so obviously our word was argue or prove. And the argument is between them two about ice cream or cookies, which one's better.
Cookies are better than ice cream. Ice cream is better than cookies.
So either way to pause that, I'm gonna say that argue means to take a position on an issue or a topic and develop reasonable claims and support it with strong credible evidence. Alright, so if they're gonna argue correctly, they're gonna have to both have evidence. So let's hear those evidence.
Cookies have more flavor than ice cream.
Alright, she says cookies have more flavor than ice cream does. Let's see if Faith agrees. What's her thought?
I disagree because ice cream tastes better.
She says ice cream tastes better than cookies. So they've argued and they've both given their evidence, so the audience gets to decide what you ask them.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
I vote cookies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Good job, that was good.
I mean, what about ice cream cookies? Oh no.
Okay, compare and contrast. When you're ready, go on up. Compare and contrast.
Do we have to write something about it?
No.
Let me outline it. The insides of this is purple.
There you go.
Okay, so our words were compare and contrast. And compare is explain how two things are similar or alike in some way. And contrast is explain how two things are different in some way. And we compared and contrasted EJ with Gavin. And EJ's shorter and he was born in Chattanooga and he has small feet and he likes color black and he has lighter hair and he's younger and his favorite food is lasagna. And Gavin is taller, born in Nashville, he has bigger feet, he likes the color green, darker hair, older, favorite food is chicken noodle soup, or chicken noodle casserole. I didn't even know that was a thing. And they're both boys, they both have blue eyes, they both have long hair, they both wear hoodies, and they're both white.
What do we call that tool that you use to compare and contrast them?
The diagram, what's it called?
The Venn diagram. Now you can look at similarities and differences. Good job. Okay, explain/interpret. Go. When you're ready.
Ours is explain and interpret.
No, just the.
There you go.
One of our examples is when someone understands something that their friend doesn't, they can explain it. And explain means to clarify and communicate information in a clear and logical way so that it is easy to understand.
And what I drew here is a teacher. She's pointing to this, and it says 91 plus 10. It wasn't supposed to be 91. It's supposed to be 9. And the teacher is saying, and this means, because she's explaining it.
And you just explained to us what explain means.
Exactly.
All right. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, our last group has trace/account, and it's just gonna be beautiful. And they're ready.
I don't know about
You're
beautiful,
ready.
but
You're ready. No, it's good. You can tell us whatever you just finished.
my butt is so good until it comes in. Me dies.
Okay, we have account and trace, and the definition is summarize the development of an argument, a course of events, or the steps of a sequence. And we drew a butterfly development because it's the sequence of this slide. We drew the eggs as it goes to a caterpillar, to a cocoon, and then to the butterfly.
You can put it up there. Okay, so do you feel like if you saw one of those verbs in a prompt, you would know what it was asking you to do? Okay, we're gonna look at a different prompt than we looked at 2 days ago, okay? And it is, here you go. Yeah, I'm gonna write them here. It has one of those verbs in it. It's definitely one that you're familiar with. But what I want you to do is we're gonna read the prompt, and we're gonna do just like we did the other day. You're gonna put in your own words what the prompt is asking you to do on this Post-it. So when you get it, go ahead and put your name on it. And then we're gonna use this prompt. We're actually gonna write this essay tomorrow. There you go. Okay, let me pull it up here. Okay, so remember what we talked about the other day. They kind of talk a lot in the prompts, right? But only some of it is giving you a verb. Only some of it's giving you an action direction. All right? So, if this is your prompt, think about what it's asking you to do and how they want you to do it. Okay? So it says up here, you have now read 2 texts about single-sex schools and classrooms. We've only read the one. We're going to read the second one today. But remember, you read the prompt first anyways. So you've now read 2 texts about single-sex schools and classrooms, which is a hotly contested topic. The 2 texts, not 3, are Should Boys and Girls Be Taught Separately? By Kathy Fiachura-Couture and Galen Sherwin, and Single Gender Classes Work by Dale Linder Altman. So far, have they told you what you're doing? No. You don't know what kind of writing you're doing yet. They haven't said it. Okay? Now we start here. Write an essay. Oh, there's a verb. We're writing an essay. What does this essay ask you to do? Write an essay that argues for whether or not schools should offer same-sex education. That's what kind of essay you're going to write. So put in your own words. Don't use the word argue. It's in bold because you cannot use it. Put in your own words what this sentence is asking you to write. Miles and Faith and Zoe just presented to us what argue means. So write an essay that argues for whether or not schools should offer same-sex education. That's the what. And then the how is be sure to support your argument with claims that are developed